So today I'm going to be doing a farmhouse style flower because it is flower season. Everybody loves to make the flowers. You know, the wreathing season goes in waves. You know, Christmas time, everybody loves the triangle board and the character board. In the spring, it's all about the flowers. I'm going to be using, and you guys have seen this all over, well, probably not now because of the COVID, but tablecloth. I'm using a vinyl tablecloth, and I'm going to show you how to make a farmhouse style flower with red and white checkered tablecloth. Flannel back tablecloth. I know it's backwards. Sorry, guys. I paid $3.50 for it. Now, it's got to be flannel backed, okay? It's got to have a flannel backing on it to keep it stiff. Okay, I've known to use all kinds of weird things, like my gnome in the back with the wool and everything. If you're looking to do any kind of wreath, even if you've seen it today or you're just curious, go over to the Unique in the Creek YouTube channel, and we have almost 200 tutorial type videos on there. Hi, Trisha. Hi, my love. Mwah. Hi, Suzanne. We have all kinds of tutorials over there. I have done video tutorials on each petal individually. So I did one long video of 18 petals, and then I broke them down individually. So if you're looking for the Bella petal or the Gigi petal, just go onto the YouTube channel and scroll down. There's actually an actual file on YouTube that says Petal Techniques. And just go, hey, Damon, just go on there and you can find whatever petal you want. Yes, you need to get the flannel back because it's a little more perky.
Michelle says you only got an hour.
Oh, shut up. You guys all think I can't do this. And I have a ton of a ton of prizes to give away. So, let's get this started because...
Just one thing, all these videos are going to be available on...
Yeah, you'll be able to find, you can watch all the replays to all the things today. And you can find them under videos on everybody's page. So you just go under the video thing on everybody's page, and today's video you can watch the replay. Some, as you were following, have a YouTube channel. You'll be able to find them up there. And if you can't find it and you're struggling, just shoot us an email. We'll find it for you and give you the link. Okay? So, like I said, I'm going to go down to the board with my phone. Okay? So, look how pretty I am. And I'm Lori. Okay, so yes, I have all kinds of videos for the character board. Okay, here we go, guys. I'm going to do a quick wreath. This, I said, is tablecloth. Now, flannel backed. You can find this red and white check tablecloth all over the place.
Damon, does that tablecloth make me want Blue Mountain?
Maybe, Damon. We don't know what's in this little cup. Anyways, tablecloth. I'm going to show you. They're everywhere. I paid $3.50. I used one whole that I'm going to do the flower, but I'm going to show you how I cut my tablecloth. So, when I opened it, I just opened it just like this. Okay? And if I put it against here, it is 12 inches. So instead of breaking it down, because normally everybody does 10 by 10, but I'm not going to reinvent the wheel here. I'm just going to use 12 by 12, okay? So I got it nice and flat. There's a few layers. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 layers to this tablecloth. Okay, and the way I have it folded, or the way it came out of the package, was 12 when I undid it. So I'm going to cut 12 by 12 pieces, okay? So I got a straight edge, and usually you get one of these when you buy a cutting mat. So these are very handy. Keep it around for you. 12-inch and perky.
You read it, did you?
Yeah.
That's what I was laughing at.
So what I'm going to do is just put my straight edge on the 12-inch here. Now, again, if you do not have a cutting mat, there's a lot of people that don't have one of these cutting mats or whatever. If you have a tape measure, like just one of these tape measures, and you can get like a 3-pack at the dollar store, put it down on your table and tape it. Tape it down onto your table. And then you can make a straight line. You can draw a line with a marker. Okay, so say I didn't have my cutting mat. I'm going to make a 12. And you can just make a line. And if you don't have a rotary cutter, just take your scissors and go and cut up the line. Okay? Now I've done quite a few tablecloth wreaths. I love to use unconventional materials than wreathing. If you do have a cutting mat, then obviously you would just put it on the 0 and line it up at the 12. Get your rotary cutter and cut right down. And this is 12. Okay, now what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up. Just like that. And I'm just going to cut where the half was, which is that line right there. Just double checking. Now you only need one tablecloth, and this tablecloth is 52 by 70. You can actually even get bigger ones that are 52 by 96. You always want to make sure you're getting a rectangle one. So if you're looking at tablecloths, make sure it's not round. Our one's so much easier. You've seen how easy it was. I just kind of opened it up and started cutting. The round ones is a little bit more tricky, okay? So always look at the size. Size matters in this case. Okay, so we cut our 2 pieces. And now we're going to open to make sure we got some separate pieces. So we have some 12 by 12 squares. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to open this one and do the same. And you guys won't have to sit when we make petals and everything. I'll bang this out probably in like 15 minutes. Cut down. Okay, here we go. We got some more pieces. So you cut your whole tablecloth into 12 by 12 pieces. Okay, I'm not going to cut all those because it's 12 by 12. Okay? Hey, from Canada? I'm from Canada too, eh? Thank you for all your watching and sharing. And we had so much fun today, and there's still more fun to be had. It's just amazing.
Regular creakers are out of control.
The regular creakers are out of control?
Yeah.
So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my 12 by 12 piece, because if I scrunch this up, it's a little bit of an overkill and we don't need that much. So what I'm doing is I got my 12 by 12 piece. I'm going to put it in a diamond, and what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut from corner to corner. Keep in mind, this is one tablecloth, and I paid $3.50 for it. Okay? You're going to go and cut your pieces all like this, all in half. So again, 12 by 12. And Mr. Oates, even you can do this one, my friend. Because soon we'll be running out of mesh, people. We're going to soon really be thinking outside the box. Okay, so we got that. You're going to need a total of 44 pieces, half pieces. 44 half of these. And, all right, you guys got that all up? All right. So, once your mesh is all cut, or not your mesh, sorry, your tablecloth is all cut, what you're then going to do is take all your triangles up to your cozy recliner, and sit and fold them. No, just kidding. That's what I do. I pre-made a lot of my petals. Okay, what that means is I literally sat and watched you guys do lives today and made all my petals, and I just threw them all in a bag. Okay, once I had it cut. Now if I wasn't doing this live, I'd be making the whole wreath in my recliner. So you need 44 half pieces, and it worked out to be like literally one tablecloth. There was a few scraps left. Okay, now I'll show you how to do the petal. So what you're going to do is, what I did is I just folded it in half here just to find the center line. Zoom down a bit. No, I can't. What the heck did I do? Duh. I wish I had my Mevo here. Anyways, I folded this triangle in half. And the reason I did that is I just want to find the center line. Okay? And what you're going to do is take this corner and along the side here, just go slightly over that middle mark. Take this corner and overlap it. Piece right there. Okay, what I do is now flip this over. Okay, now I'm going to pinch right in the center, like that. So you recap, you're going to fold it over, and you can see how it just lines up on the bottom there. Fold this one over, flip it over, pinch right from the corner top, down the center, like that. And then what you're going to do is do two scrunches that way, and then two scrunches that way. And that's your petal. That's all I do. That's when I used to sell wreaths. That's the only way I did wreathing, was in my recliner. So now I use these little elastic bands from the Dollar Tree. You get them in the hair section. You get 500 of these little suckers for $1. They are so handy, because that is what I did. I had my bag. I had my little cutting mat. Where'd it go? My little pink cutting mat on my lap, and I sat and made these petals, and I put an elastic around the bottom. Okay, so let's do that again. Take your piece. Now, fold it in half, just so you can see where the crease is. Fold it over past the half mark. Fold this one over past the half mark. Flip it over. And you're just going to make a line going down the middle. Pinch it right where the center line is. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now, if you were making your wreath right now, you would just stick this in the zip tie. But I'm just showing you guys how I pre-make them. And I pre-make pretty much every flower wreath, because like I said, I always wreath in my recliner. This is the petal. Now, we're going to be using the large board. However, you can use the small board. So this is the Unique in the Creek large board. And always use 18-pound zip ties. I always use 18-pound. These ones are 8 inches long. I use between 6 and 8 inches long, okay? I don't use the 4.5. Am I buffering?
You've been a little bit glitchy here and there.
I don't use the 4-inch because I find there's not enough space to work. So what you're going to do is you're going to go down one hole and up the other. The flat part of your zip tie and the tail is where they go together. And you'll hear zipping. Once you hear that zipping sound, it will lock. Okay, so you're going to go down one hole, up the other, and zip it. Now this is called preloading the board closed. Closed meaning the zip tie is closed. Open means it's open. Guys, there's really nothing I can do for the freezing.
It's okay right now.
Like seriously, besides Facebook being glitchy, and besides there be so many people on the internet these days, we're having problems with our actual Wi-Fi.
Your mom says she's been having problems with Facebook all day.
Yeah. So we'll just have to bear with it, okay? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to preload, which I've already done, preload all of row 2, okay? We are going to use 16 petals for row 2. We're going to be using 16 petals for row 3. However, there's only 8 sets of holes on row 3, but we're going to use from here to here, and I'm going to show you when we start making it how we're going to do. The tablecloth was 52 by 70. It's a flannel backed tablecloth, 52 by 70. So again, preload all of row 2. Preload closed row 3, but we're going to do from here to here. Row 4, you're going to do all 8, and row 5, you're going to do 4 of them. Okay? These tablecloths you'll be able to find very soon. Now, to go from here to here, you definitely need to have ties. Now, some people drill holes in the board. I never drill holes in the board. Once, and I put lights in it. So we got the zip tie going from here to here, and we're going to put a petal in there. So you're going to do that all the way around. So I've started one already. So the back, if you get a look at the back, all of row 2, row 3 has all, including the long ones. Row 4 is fully loaded, and row 5 is fully loaded, okay? Sorry, I'm thirsty. Okay, let's get this puppy going. Watch how fast this goes. So I've already pre-made all my petals. And what I'm going to do is take a petal, stick it into the zip tie, zip it up. For the center, now this would be great for a patriotic one if you wanted to do a blue center. But I'm doing more farmhouse inspired, so I'm doing a black burlap. So you can see how easy it is. So that's disintegrate on their own. And they're only used to help you. I bought my tablecloth at a place called Dollar. Sorry, guys. I'm sorry. Our Wi-Fi just sucks. Well, it's not just ours. But
you're doing okay for me here. It's different for everybody. Some people are freezing, some people aren't.
So we're done row 2. So now you're going to go around and cut your zip ties off. Now, this is a zip tie gun. This is really handy to have if you make a lot of Unique in the Creek wreaths, because they do the zip tie. You slide it into this little thing here, into the groove, pull the trigger, and you can feel it tightening, and then once it's really tight, it cuts it off, okay? And look how easy. If you don't have a zip tie gun, and now they're, I think, about $14, $15 on Amazon. If you go to uniqueinthecreek.com and scroll right down, you'll be able to, you can buy this exact same one. This one is metal. Some of them you can get them at, what's it called? Harbor Freight or whatever. And those ones are plastic. I've heard they break really easy, but... And if you buy one of our kits, buy one of our kits, you do get a wire cutter like this, that you just go right down to the head of the zip tie and squeeze, and it cut the zip tie. So these are... So all the kits include one of these. So we're done row 2. The next row, what I did, you can see I have a long one and then a short. Long, short, long, short. I got my glue gun on. I'm going to zip tie this one in. And now this one, it's got a big a longer gap here, that's okay. I stick one in. Now I'm going to use my needle nose. I do use because my hands are always, I'm old. I'm going to be 50 on Monday, you guys. 50!
Oh, you're breaking my heart.
50. I'm going to be 50! I can't believe it! Anyways, if you pull with your needle nose pliers, it's so much easier. Then you can cut it. Now with this one, because there's such a big gap, I'm just going to run a little bead of hot glue right over top. Okay, did you guys see how I did that? I just ran it right over top of the petal. That when it dries, it won't slip out. For if your wreath fell off the door, or somebody grabs a petal, the petal doesn't slip out of the zip tie because it has a bit of a gap to go through. And then you just continue along. So I will glue them after I get them all in, because every time you pick up your back down and pick it up, put it back down, that's time you're wasting. And time is money. So do it as fast as you can, but don't overthink things. This is very simple. You can do this with Deco mesh. I like to use different things than just mesh.
In that, do you want to just quickly tell people where there's still people on here that are new to this, don't know where to get the boards and everything?
Okay, so you can get them at uniqueinthecreek.com, uniqueinthecreek.ca, Amazon.com. They're not on CA yet, sorry guys. You can get them at decoexchange.com, so you could get your mesh and everything else, your zip ties and everything. He even buys the same zip ties as I do, if he has any left. Watermansloft.com, trendytree.com, michaels.com. So Michael's stores are closed, but if you use a coupon, you can still get Unique in the Creek boards at Michael's. Ranch House Wreaths, so they have supplies. So it's nice to get your supplies and your boards all at once, because a lot of the places have free shipping when you spend over so much money. So if you can buy all your supplies and get your order over $100, you're good, because then you don't have to pay for the shipping. So there's a lot of places. We also have another sister group, which is Unique Wreath Makers and Workshops, which you might be watching this live in already. That group is fabulous. Everybody in there is just wonderful. If you have a question and you post it, you'll have an answer within minutes, literally. Always somebody lending a helping hand in there. People share their ideas. So, they bounce ideas off each other. If you need an opinion on how you may not like your bow or whatever, you can get an opinion. It's a great group. So I would join that group for sure, especially if you are thinking of doing Unique in the Creek wreaths. How did I do that? No. All right. So again, to recap, I cut my tablecloth into 12 by 12 pieces. I then cut those 12 by 12 pieces. I don't have my bucket container. I cut my 12 by 12 pieces right down the middle and made triangles like this. And then I scrunched it up and put the tails of them into the board. Okay, now I'm just going to go around the long pieces here and just hit them with some glue. So if you want to drill holes, that is totally up to you. When I teach, I do not teach holes. More wreathers that do Unique in the Creek, they do holes. I'm not about teaching, you know, beginners to use power tools and all that stuff. I started row 4 already. Okay, so I went over those big gap ones. And now we're going to continue on row 4. And there's 8 pieces. See how fast it is when you already have your pieces all done?
You're still on time?
Yeah, it's only 8:30.
Wow.
Again, this is a tablecloth, a flannel back tablecloth. Are they doing curbside pickup? I'm not sure. I know Canada is?
I believe so.
Okay. So stick around because we have a bunch of prizes too.
A bunch.
Listen to Dave. What do you mean a bunch? You just be quiet over there with your crazy hair. So today, after the live, we have donated a flower kit to each affiliate that did a live today. And that is our thank you to all of you customers, all of our affiliates and everything, that they can give some prizes away. But we, right now, today, after this, are giving away, we're going to give away a cutting mat, and I'm going to order these all from Amazon. Just turn around. Why do you have to be like that? Why did you come down? I'm going to give away a cutting mat. So a cutting mat like mine with the thing. We're going to give away a glue gun with glue sticks. Gorilla Glue. Gorilla Glue. We are going to give away a zip tie gun. And we are also going to give a free Unique in the Creek flower kit. So we got 4 prizes that we're going to give away at the end of this. And for our affiliates didn't even know this, Unique in the Creek is going to give away prizes to the affiliates that participated in today's live. So we have 3 prizes for the affiliates. The first one is not a Mevo. Look at Dave's looking. The first one to Unique in the Creek. Okay, these are for the affiliates. The second one, we're giving away one of these selfie lights. Now this light I love, and I just angle it down to my board. I love my tabletop selfie light, or ring light, or diva light, whatever you want to call it. And then the third prize we're going to give away is a styrofoam cutter. A styrofoam cutter. So I'll be picking those, and we're going to be sending them from Amazon. So now I'm on to row 5. And there's just four of them. Can you believe this is tablecloth? And if you're just coming on, I will do a quick recap of how I made the petal. You can absolutely do this with fabric. So if you want to, if you cut your petals and you brush a little bit of Mod Podge on, it will spray fabric stiffener. You can use, obviously you can use Deco mesh, you can use anything, really. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from here to here. Did I miss any? Hold on. And to see if you got them all, just pull your zip ties, and if it comes loose, that means you missed one. Yeah, I'm good. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go from here to here, here to here, here to here, and here to here. And then we're going to make the center. We are making the center out of burlap, right on No styrofoam or nothing. So I'm going to do 4 more, and this is almost done.
That's a moist looking wreath.
Is it a moist looking wreath, honey?
That's for you, Dan.
Is Dan watching?
Yeah.
Is it moist? And look how perky these petals are. Now, if you're really, really picky, I know a few that I can name offhand that have a bit of an OCD. You can actually put an iron on low heat, like a iron. Put it on low heat, put a towel over top of your tablecloth, and you can actually iron out the wrinkles in your tablecloth. I was not doing that because I'll probably be giving this away. So, let's recap the petal. "12 by 12 piece. This is tablecloth.
What's it all about, Dan?
What our Prime Minister actually went on a Facebook or went on live and told the Canadians that they shouldn't be talking moistly.
No, it's when you have the mask over, because when you have the mask over your face, you talk moistly.
Oh, when you have the mask over your face, apparently the Prime Minister said you talk moistly. What the hell does that mean? So the memes that are going around out there are hilarious. So you take your triangle and this long piece. All I did was fold it in half so I can get the line of the middle. Just go over the center line, come back over here, flip this over, pull right at the corner. So put it in half and pull, and then 1, 2, 1, 2. And there's your petal. And then you just stick your petal right into your zip tie and pull it tight.
Oh yeah, if you see any memes on the, somebody just asked that already started. If you see any memes on the internet about talking moistly, that's
yeah.
where it came from.
Yeah. So once you're done, you'll go around and you'll pull out all your petals to straighten it out. But I'm going to use my pre-made petals that have the elastic around it. And I'm only going in about 1/4 inch with my tail into the zip tie. Now this would be awesome. I have a few different things that you could put for the center, just to give you guys some ideas. Happy Easter to everybody.
Are you putting ants on your wreath?
All right, we're done. Let's clip these off, and we're going to make a center. And you guys are all worried that I would not get done. I heard it all day. So, 52 by 70 flannel backed tablecloth. It was $3.50. I'm not putting any green petals, but you're going to want to pull all your things. Now, with the flannel, you may get some little flyaway, like flannel stuff on the back. It might come out to the front, so you may have to trim that off. And that's best to do it when you're hanging it on the door, because the sunlight will catch all these little hairy things, and you'll be able to see them better. Okay, so you go around and you fix up all your petals. Oh shoot, cut that. So I'm going to be using black burlap. This is just burlap from Hobby Lobby. Just black, normal black burlap. That's what I'm going to be making for the center. However, you can use other things. So I could use this and put that in the center. 44 petals. So you can use a sign. This sign's kind of cute too. I got it at Valentine's. Isn't that adorbs? You can use wreath attachments. Hello. How cute is that? This ant is from dericasdesigns.com. So you could even put like a head coming out. Could put a bee. Oh my gosh, that looks so cute with the bee. Oh my god. Let's put a dog in the
You thought she'd be done, but she's gone off on a tangent now.
Yeah, all my centers. Anyways, it's sky's the limit, really. I'm going to keep it as a... And I'm going to do a burlap. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go down and up these holes again. Oh, Suzanne. So the holes that already have zip ties, so these normal holes, I'm actually going to go all the way around with zip ties over top. So you're going to use shared holes, they're called. That there's more than one zip tie in there. I'll just put 2 in for now so you guys can see. This would be great like a barbecue wreath, or I just like it as a flower. Okay, so you're going to take your burlap. You can use any color. Actually, natural color would have looked nice too. But I have a special touch to add to the wreath when we're all done.
And stay tuned after for Scott Waterman.
Scott Waterman is next. Scott, he is just a newer, like, I've been friends with Scott since like the beginning of Crafters Convention, the very first one. And he does a few Unique in the Creek boards. And join us in our live day today. So we're happy to have him and everybody. Okay, I'm going to show you how to make a really easy center. This is burlap from Hobby Lobby. Make sure you get it for 50% off. Don't pay full price. Every other week it's 15% off. It's like the denim sunflower here. I'll show you guys that in a second. I'm going to cut my burlap at 16 inches. And I need 8 pieces. So 1, 2, and it doesn't need to be precise. 3. Oh shoot, am I going to run out of time? 4. Okay, I'm going to put these in. And what you're going to do now is take your 16-inch piece, put it straight out in front of you, and scrunch down the middle. Make sure your edge is facing down when you scrunch. Just scrunch up the middle. Just like this. And then when you finish, you want to make sure your cut edge is still facing the table, because if it's facing the other way, you'll see all the frays. Then you're going to take this piece. See how it's ruffled? I've pinched it in the center. What you're going to do is put that center right on top of your zip tie and do it up tight. And then you're going to do the next piece. Same thing. You're going to do all 8. It's going to be a nice full center. And then once you get it all in there, they all scrunch together and you do not see the zip ties at all.
Now, because everybody's on the internet, even the president freezes up.
Okay, I'm just going to do a couple, 2 more. But what you want to do is you can do the whole right around to give you a very full center. And I'm on a time thing here, so I am just going to...
Yeah, you still have to do your giveaways.
Yeah, I still have to do the giveaways. And I have to show you the hanger I'm making. So I'll just do 4 pieces for right now. And of course I put my zip tie in backwards. Always make sure that the flat side of your zip tie is facing into the center. That way, your zip tie will do up properly. Okay, we'll do one more. So before you zip it really tight, make sure that your two edges on your ruffle are even.
The blue thing is a zip tie gun.
This is a zip tie gun. What it does is it tightens and cuts at the same time. Okay, I'll do one more here. And then I'll finish up with the hanger. So you're going to put your zip ties in and you're going to load it open. So that means you're not doing your zip tie up. And normally it's when you do a ruffle like this or a cruffle or a poof. Flower petals are usually the ones that are always done closed. Well, this is pretty full and I only added 4 pieces, so there we go. So it looks funny right now because I have to finish it. So I'll finish adding the center. So I think...
Hi, Mom.
My mommy? Oh, hi, Lolly! Okay, so what I'm going to do, you guys, is I'm going to put a hanger, a bow hanger on my wreath. And I make them really weird. This is going to be my bow hanger. So what I do is I have a piece of the ribbon, and it's 20 inches long. I put a zip tie around the bottom, and that is the first thing I put in when I make my bow. So I use a bow maker. And then I make my bow as normal. So it's added, these are the tails, but this is what I added extra. It's 20 inches. Just bring, what you're going to do is bring, here I have a tester ribbon here.
Are you going for the bow?
No, I'm not doing the bow, but you would cut your piece 20 inches. Why am I always running out of time?
Take your time.
And what you're going to do is you're going to put it in your bow maker. And then when you're done your bow, this piece, so this is going in first, and then you would make your bow. So you would go in, make a bow. I'm not going to show you because I suck at making bows. So make your bow, and then when you're done, put your zip tie in and everything else. And what you're going to do is you're going to zip tie the bottom of this hanger. Put a zip tie just around the bottom. Just like that. Nice and tight, cut it off. Okay? Now that piece, that piece right there that has the zip tie, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put on the board, there's 2 holes on row 1, and you can tell they're the hanging holes because they're indented on the other side. And what I'm going to do is put a zip tie going down and up. I'm going to take my bow, make sure it's facing the right way, and I'm going to put in the zip tie where this, and do it up really tight. Make sure you pull your zip tie head to the side hole so it's not going to scratch anybody's door. Just like that, everything to the side. Put some glue over top of it, and then you can trim that down. And then I did really long tails. And you fluff out your bow. And we got a really pretty farmhouse wreath made out of a tablecloth. go out. I'm always rushing. What do you guys think about that? How you like me now? How you like me now? Anyways, I'm not finished the center. But that's just a little trick. Make a nice big bow for a hanger. And it just says welcome. I know the welcome doesn't line up or anything, but there we go. Easy peasy. I'm going to finish this. And you can do this with any colors. Tablecloth. A little tablecloth. Woohoo!